unicorn horn?
Yes, Andrew.
What are you doing?
I'm working on the car. What are you doing?
You're lying.
I'm not.
Oh, I hear the dude. Yeah, you are working on the car.
Yeah, that's right. You want to tell YouTube anything?
No, not really.
Not really. That's messed up, man. Everybody wants to hear what you got to say.
No, they don't.
All right, guys, we finally got Andrew off the phone, so let's talk about this for a second. We are ready to put the seats in. I trimmed the carpet somewhat. It's probably the worst trim job ever, but I did get the carpet trimmed out so that way we can put the seals in, and I'm going to go ahead and drop these seats in tonight. I went ahead and put the bottom seat racks on the seats while I was inside earlier. That way it just makes it easier. My garage is an absolute wreck tonight, as you can see, so I don't want to really lay the seats down because they are gray seats. So we're going to come out here and drop these seats in and see what they look like. I'm really excited to see. Everything is not 100% done. Obviously, we still have the door panels to do. I'd like to go ahead and get as much done as I can tonight. But I do want to talk to you guys a little bit about passion, as I always do, right? And motivation. I have people ask me sometimes, how do you stay so motivated? How are you so passionate about this? Well, for me, being motivated could be like, I wake up in the morning and I'm motivated to clean the house. But I'm not passionate about sweeping the floors, mopping the floors, cleaning the garage, right? I'm not passionate about it, but I'm motivated to get up and do it. If you're passionate about something, you're gonna find a way to do it, and you're gonna motivate yourself. You can't make passion. You can't buy passion. You either have it or you don't. That's not what this whole video is about. I just wanted to give you a little bit of that, you know, get out here and get after it. I at least hope by now you guys trust me enough to know when I tell you it can all be done in a garage, it can be done in a garage. You know, this has been an awesome journey with this car. I wouldn't trade it for anything, guys. But let's go ahead right now and throw these seats in the car. Let's get started. Everything went pretty good for the most part. Now, I have driven the car already, and it's starting to rain, of course, so I didn't get to drive it very, very far. But this new carpet, the little bit of Dynamat I put down, sealing all the holes up in this car, man, this thing is so much quieter on the inside. Guys, it is amazing what good carpet and some sound dampening will do. Let's go ahead and check the interior out. Now, you're going to see some water spots right here. That's what these are. But anyway, other than that, man, this interior is just coming right along. I did go ahead and put the floor mats down in the car. They look really good. They match the carpet. So how do they fit? How do they feel? Well, the seats bolted in no problem. Had no issues with that whatsoever. So the seats fit really nice. They sit a little different than what I expected. Now, I'm not a tall guy. I'm 5'8". I want to warn you guys, any of you 6' plus guys, your head's going to be almost in the ceiling. Let me go ahead and show you right now. So as you can see, I'm 5'8", and my head is almost on the roof. Well, you know, not really. I mean, I've got room, but for anybody that's 6 foot or above, you know, you might run into some issues. Now, I know some of you have said you're 6 foot or taller and you have these seats and you clear, your head clears, but I like being short. I'm going to be honest with you. If this is what it feels like to be tall, I want to stay short because I don't know. I like kind of, you know, sitting down in the car a little bit, but you know, I think I'll get used to it. The seats will wear in a little bit. So overall, I'm happy. That right there to me, like when you catch a little bit of the console and the seats and the carpet, that's just sexy. We are in the short rows, guys. We have a little bit left to do to the interior, but not a lot. As you all know, I have a new screw kit that I ordered from LMR. So we're going to put that to use. We're going to try to put all new screws in this thing, and I think we're going to be okay. I do want to talk real quick about this shifter boot. There is some modifications that you have to do if you want to run this. I was unaware of it. Just to recap, this is an AOD car with a 5-speed bezel and 5-speed shifter boot, but it's not 100% stock. You can't just slide this in here. There's a couple things that you need to do. Obviously, the selector and all that has to go away. You just want the base, the bare essentials of your shifter right here. What I had to do is come in and grind this part out right here, and that is so that this bezel will sit down. Without it, it just won't fit right here. Also, to make this work, you have to glue the boot to the bottom of the bezel because it's not long enough to be able to switch from park all the way to first gear. So that's why this is glued to this side. If you leave the metal bracket that goes in here, it actually makes it just a touch too short. Then there's a rubber grommet on the inside of your boot here, and you have to come in and cut that rubber grommet out so that this will slide up on the base of the knob. So there are a few little quick modifications that you have to do, but it's all stuff you can do like right here in the car. You will need some sort of grinder or something to grind that little nub off, but other than that, hey, this worked out great. First glance, it looks like a 5-speed shifter. You know, once you kind of look at it a little bit more, you realize that it's not, but that's cool. We're going to make this thing as nice as possible. It's going to take a little bit more time. And like I told you before, though, we're going to have to probably stop on this and start on the engine here real soon. So once this order comes in with the cam and everything else, we're pretty much going to have to stop work on this. So if I'm not done yet, it is what it is. We're going to jump over here on this engine. We're going to make this thing run. Also, I've had people ask what gears I'm going to run, what stall converter. So right now I have a set of 410 gears. They're actually right over there. So we're going to put 410s in the car. So once this transmission goes out on us, because I'm sure it will, we'll take it and we'll get it built. Maybe at some point we drop a 5-speed in the car. I don't know. One day we'll probably change it up. But for right now, I'm enjoying this AOD, and we're going to run it until we kill it. So there you go, guys. Just a quick little update on the car. I know I'm not completely finished with it, but it's all I can get done right now. So I figured we would take the Calypso clone down the road, kind of show you a little bit of the interior, and I want you to listen to how much quieter it is in this car now. Obviously, we've not gotten everything done. You can see the door panels still need to be done. I do have a radio coming for the car, and everything still needs to be bolted down, but I just figured I'd take you along for a drive and show you again the headroom difference and my seating position in this car actually driving it. I'm a short guy, like I told you before. I'm 5'8", and I'm actually like down on the window sill. I don't know, I'm not 100% sold on the seat height yet, but this is where we are. We still have the dirty back seats in the car, but that's okay. We'll eventually get to that. As far as the dash goes up here, man, everything is good. It's all tight. I did put the LMR fix kit, and there are the LEDs. Even in this bright sunlight, guys, you can still see these LEDs. Now, my temperature gauge is not working for some reason. My oil pressure is just not hooked up, and then the gas gauge stopped working right as I was putting all the dash together. So that's okay. We'll get it all figured out. Let's get going, guys. Just so much quieter in this car. It's crazy. I cannot believe that carpet and everything else made such a big difference. Let me put you up here at eye level where I'm at, and judging by the camera, this is what I see. This is how high I sit in this car with these seats. That's crazy. Let's go ahead and take this thing down the road real quick. We'll stop and get some gas, because I don't know how much gas we've got. Now the windows are down, so you're probably going to get some wind noise. But man, what a difference, guys. What a difference. Let's go up here and get some pictures and some video of the interior with some actual good light. I did have to put some spacers under this side of the seat over here. It still had that Foxbody lean. And if you guys remember, I did not replace the floor pan on this side, so I guess it was a little dented. So the seat did sit this way some. The way I had to do it was space it underneath here, and also put a couple spacers under here. It was quite significant. This is how you can always tell the Foxbody lean. Now these seats sit high in the car. I was unaware of that. To be honest with you, I understand if it's an acquired taste. Even for me, I love these seats, but they're tall. They're a tall seat, guys. Still have the new sun visors to put in, the black ones to match the headliner, and also all the inside trim to go around for the headliner. All right, guys, let's go ahead and take the car down the road and finish this video up. And yes, just in case you guys are wondering, it's still awkward for me whenever somebody drives up and I'm out here in the middle of a parking lot video, and yeah, still not over that yet. I don't think you ever really get used to that, to be honest with you, because you know, even for me doing YouTube, if I roll up and somebody's standing in the parking lot videoing themselves in their car, I'm kind of like, what are you doing? Also, I know a lot of people were commenting on the AOD. Why are you running an AOD? Why are you not running a 5-speed? Why don't you swap it? Guys, I've got 2 manual cars as it is. The Retro Fox is a manual, and the Cobra is a 6-speed manual. So I just want something different, and I may get tired of it at some point. And at that time, you know, we'll swap it out probably if that ever happens. But right now, I just want to enjoy this AOD put a little shift kit, a stall, some gears in it, and let's see what we can do with it. Just change it up, right? We want to be different. Look at that. That was actually in the car whenever I bought it from John. You know what? It's staying, guys. At some point, I'll take it down, but when I do, I'm going to hang it up in the garage because that right there is what got us through this build. I know a lot of you live in big cities and whatnot, but I actually choose to live in a small town. I like it. It's very slow. It's just chill. So this is like the only traffic light in our town. Hey, look at that Foxbody. Oh, that's Andrew's. All right, guys, the Calypso clone is doing great. I am absolutely in love with this car. I love the way it rides. I like the way the seats feel for the most part. The car is just so much more fun to drive now. So I want to put the camera down, just go drive the car and enjoy it for what it is. All right, guys, we'll catch you in the next video. And as always, thanks for watching.